Hello, and welcome back to the Cooper Villa podcast. I'm Scott Cooper, and I'm back with the fellas, and this is our review of Liverpool versus Aston Villa. We got Noah, we got Tommy from Melbourne, we got Troy from Brisbane, and we will be talking about Liverpool away after this. Okay, so we were back. We had a premiership match away. It was Steven Gerrard's return to Anfield. There was a lot of talk about that, some of which I think was a little bit over the top and was fairly annoying, to be honest. But we're back with another video to recap that game, and I'm promising you all there will be an intro this week after last week's mess up where I uploaded the wrong video. So sorry about that. But well, you still had us, that's the main, we're the main thing, right? So that was, it was still
surprising considering the videos that are on your hard drive.
I know. I'm glad I didn't say anything incriminating in those few seconds that stayed into the video, but we're still here and we haven't been shut down yet.
Yeah,
so
it's funny. It's funny that Scott's not like, "Hello, boys and girls." Oh, wrong video.
Well, I mean, I do have many hats that I wear. Unlike you have the same hat every week. So let's talk about the game.
Yeah.
And like I was saying, Steven Gerrard's big return. There was a lot of stuff about that, and I think he handled it quite well. He didn't really want to talk about it. He came out, he clapped the crowd. He didn't sing "You Never Walk Alone," and at the end of the game, of course, he clapped the Villa fans only and just walked off. So from that point of view, I've been really impressed with Gerrard and how he's going and how he's trying to deflect all that Liverpool stuff. The game itself, well, we all knew it was going to be a difficult game. It was a story of two penalties, one given and one not given, really, Noah. First of all, the penalty that Liverpool got. I mean, I feel really sorry for Tyrone because I thought he was probably our best player. Made one mistake. And, I mean, Salah did, fall over quite easily. But what were your thoughts of that decision?
I mean, Tyrone was definitely our best on. Like, his leadership that game was quality, in my opinion. Like, he did everything right. And do you really call it a mistake? Because I honestly still feel that Salah fouled him first, which made him fall over into Salah. So I don't know. Obviously, it was a pretty biased weekend. Top six penalties, getting all the clubs getting them all. I mean, look, United won on a pen, Chelsea won on a pen, Liverpool won on a pen, City won on a pen.
Chelsea.
Yeah, so it's one of those things, and we 100% should have had one as well, but wasn't even looked at. I don't think by VAR. It's pretty ridiculous. But obviously, you give Mo Salah a penalty, he's going to score it 9 times out of 10, and it was a very good penalty. And even when Emmy goes the right way, he's not going to save that.
Even with Emmy's shithousery with the, trying to get in his head, I was like, come on, please. Can he, his record with penalties is amazing.
It's good, I know. But John's worried about that penalty for me, though, because obviously watching the game in Australia, it's not on genuine TV. It's on like an Optus Sport for our streaming platform. My stream froze before the penalty, right? So I'm watching it. I'm going, shit, what's happening? And I get back on. It's like, penalty to Liverpool. I've gone, you got to be fucking kidding me. So I missed the build up to the penalty. But then, yes, obviously saw him smack at home, which was...
And there it is. I'm going to have to put the explicit tag on Spotify. Thanks, Noah.
Yeah. I had a similar... I had a similar incident. I had a similar incident back when we stayed up on the last day. The Optus Sport froze, and then I came back and Jack Grealish was celebrating the goal at West Ham. And I was like, what? I mean, I was happy, but I was like, oh my God, I've missed the fucking goal.
That would suck. Yeah, to keep it up.
But... I suppose you get that. But Troy, your thoughts on the penalty?
Here we go.
Yeah, come on.
You know what? I'm prepared to have a rant, but I was just looking at Tommy's face just now when you said hello. He's all smiles, and then Noah said that was never a penalty. Tommy's face has just gone like absolute thunder. I thought, oh fucking hell, he's going to serve one up.
Well, you can. You've all got your chance. Go for it.
Look, I said when we were all chatting with each other that Tyrone Mings has always got a fuck up in him, but when I looked at the replay, hang on a second, he's actually bumped Salah this way, and Salah's gone, and then there's no mysterious force in the universe that made him do it. Salah fell to the left.
Yeah.
and collapsed in a heap. What I found interesting was, and it took me the next day to figure it out. I thought, hang on a second. Let's take the context out of this. And the balls come into the box. And I said this the same to you boys. Let's let the balls come into the box. Let's look at it from the perspective that Tyrone Mings is the attacking player and Salah's the defender. Who's the foul on here? It's a clear foul on Mings.
Mm.
It's as clear as day. It's only when you reverse the context that you think it was bullshit. It was absolute bullshit. Had that been at the other end, would they give them the penalty? I don't know. I really don't know. But it was a very, very soft penalty. The problem is with the game, and I was having a read of what was it called, IFAB, about the rules of the game, and they're talking about, you know, the principles and the philosophy of football, but they don't mention the spirit of the game, and it's a big problem when you get players who, defenders, and then this does my head in, who will stand with their hands behind their backs.
Mm.
You know, because that is considered a natural position. I don't know who playing football with your hands behind your back is a natural position for. I think unless you're Irish dancing at a wedding or a funeral, you don't stand with your hands behind your back. And the current rules of the game, obviously written by a lawyer who has never played football. Maybe he's one of those weird people who play cricket. I don't know. But sorry, boys. But it looks like it's been written by a lawyer. The laws are sterile. They don't seem to have ever been tested in the real world. And I do think it's against the spirit of the game. I think the fact that Liverpool got that penalty, and all right, it is what it is. In this day and age, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be given.
Yeah.
But then when their keeper took the legs out of Ollie Watkins a few minutes later, and we don't get the penalty, I fail to understand that. I really do, and it's annoying.
Well, I think the two things, like I think maybe Mings looked guilty after the penalty, and I don't think that helped. And Danny Ings, when he got taken out by Alisson, didn't really go mad for the penalty.
No,
like I know he's still the ball's still there, and he tries to hook it in, but he should be like chasing after the ref, like, you know, like the top 6 teams do. They absolutely would swarm the ref, like if it was Liverpool or City or you know. And I think that probably went against us on both the incidents. But I agree with you. The fact the second one wasn't even looked at was ridiculous. I think, in my opinion, I think the Mings one, once Salah goes past him, he can't touch him, and he does touch him. And I think, like you said, these days that's going to be given 8-9 times out of 10.
100%. But that's the problem. Had that contest happened on the halfway line?
No, it's not a foul, in my opinion. Yeah, it's not a foul.
And obviously, you know, Salah's probably a protected species. If it's Neil Maupay, or if it's, you know, I don't know, Ismail Assar or Watkins, or just, you know, I'm trying to name smaller teams. Yeah. You know, no, I'm not the big boys like us. If it's one of the smaller teams, you know, they're going to look at it. No. And another thing is Salah, you know, like people know Cristiano Ronaldo's antics for being a diver. Like how many times he gets denied pen calls now? Why isn't Salah looked at like that? Because he goes down like a bag of spuds. Like, I just don't understand. Like, what's he, 60, 70, 80 kilo, give or take? And, you know, like, just how easy he goes down. Like, I know Mink's a bit of a big boy, but it's just the antics and the theatrics when you go down. I actually love, I have nothing but mad respect for players when they get fouled and they get straight back up, but they award the pen anyway. Like, that's mad respect to that.
Yeah.
And now it's like we're almost milking it. And I'm still big on, like, diving being a straight yellow.
Yeah,
but he rode the challenge, the initial challenge. He rode and he stood up.
That's what I'm saying. But it should be reviewed. I think every pen should be reviewed, at least when there's contact, because, you know, ball to hand, hand to ball, this BS. Like, review every call. I mean, seriously, that's why VAR's here. To not even consult it, especially for our pen, like fucking BS. Honestly, it's ridiculous. But yeah, I think we're not milking it as much.
I think some people, like some of the pundits I've heard, said that with the Danny Ings ones, that he pushes Matip into Alisson before that, like, and I don't think there was much in that at all.
There was nothing in it. There was nothing in that. And to be fair, Alisson, in my opinion, had a pretty bad game. He was shocking. He made many mistakes that almost cost Liverpool and probably should have.
There was one with Ashley Young where he headed it past him.
He was just awful. And he's the best keeper in the Prem.
Second best.
Yeah.
You know, like, well, you know, I mean, the argument's sake, best keeper in the Prem, and he's doing that. Like, he was very, very, very dodgy. And the only reason I think Ings went for that ball is because he had a good chance of flicking it in. Yeah. And to be fair, he got a fair bit on that kick as well. And we were hammering on the door for the last 10, but I think Liverpool hammered on the door for 80 minutes of the game. So
But again, we've seen Villa when the pressure's off. It's like, okay, well, 1-0 down, we may as well be 2 or 3-0 down. Let's go for it. And we see a completely different side. That's not the first time this has happened. I really wish sometimes you can put the argument forward. Well, had we played, the first 80 minutes like we did the last 10, we might have been 4-0 down come half time. Yeah, who knows?
And there's the whole sort of situation where they're 1-0 up with 10 minutes to go. They can just sit back. They can sort of give us the ball a bit more. And then the emphasis is on us to do something with it, which, will give you a bit more play and a bit more time on the ball. But, I thought, Tommy, we defended well. Like, even though, like, Liverpool were dominating the game, and I thought, like, we're not really going to score here. It didn't look like we weren't keeping the ball very well, and we weren't going forward very well. But I never really felt like they, were creating chances.
You can nullify chances to a minute, but I don't feel like any of them were deadly chances. And
No.
I think our defense has been pretty resilient, especially since Stevie G's come back in. 1-0 to Liverpool could have gone either way. They don't get their pen call, we get ours, given it was a legitimate pen, and the result could have gone either way. So again, it's a convincing loss, if that makes sense. And plenty of talking points. Same as the Man City. These are the big guys. These guys are competing for the title, and we're giving them a run for their money. And same as City. The result could have gone either way. We're not happy with the loss, but it's like, plenty of positives to come out of this. And like I said, defense has been pretty rock solid. I think Mings has been great. The whole back line's been pretty solid. I
love the one with Konsa when there was the 3-on-1.
Konsa is so good.
And so composed.
So calm,
but the fact he's on the England squad or even really getting a look in at all is bizarre. And I'm telling you, if he was at a top 6 club, he's a starter for England.
Guaranteed.
3 words, 100%. Noah, 3 words, Black Lives Matter. Remember?
Okay, I remember that, mate. I've been remembering it every time we start a football match.
I think the one thing that maybe goes against him is on the ball. He's maybe not as silky as some other defenders.
He's good. I still think he's better than some of those guys in that side. I think he's very good on the ball.
Yeah, I think he's
better than Mings on the ball. I think he's better than Mings on the ball, in my opinion.
Definitely.
So if Mings is in the England squad, Konsa has to be.
Yeah. But he's very simple. He doesn't really carry the ball. He doesn't he's very kind of does his job, gives it to someone else, and then.
But what does Harry Maguire do? He has a bloody big forehead. That's it. Come on.
He punches people in Greece.
Apparently.
Let's say that. Let's say that.
Near the Black Sea, Tommy.
But Harry Maguire wears a red shirt for his day job. That's
it. That's in my opinion. That's it. That's it. And it's annoying. But anyway, back onto the game.
But you're singing to the choir. I definitely think Konsa should be in the squad at least, and maybe even playing for England. But
talk about red shirts. Can I just say something quickly about Liverpool, as opposed to what we saw against Man City? They're a joy to watch.
Yeah,
they're a class side. Man City are sterile. They're robotic.
Yeah.
Liverpool are great to watch.
Liverpool are cutthroat. They could be 4-0 up. They're going for 5 and 6.
Yeah.
That's what I love about them. And also, I'd never say that out loud to any of my Liverpool mates, but they really are a joy to watch.
They are.
Look who they have on the bench, though. I don't know why Oxlade-Chamberlain was starting a striker, by the way, but Jota, what a good sub that is, you know what I mean? But the way they can switch the ball, and they can Trent Alexander-Arnold and Robertson, they are world-class fullbacks. They are amazing. And imagine the way Gerrard
and Klopp
plays.
As well. You can't hate Klopp. He's actually
I love Klopp.
Dude. And
the way they win the ball back so quickly, I think.
Yeah. Agreed.
It was
Agreed.
Their pressure's immense.
Even in those last 10 minutes when we were pushing, there was a few opportunities where it's just like Fabinho, Henderson, these guys are just on you straight away.
But even all the subs straight away, like Minamino as well came on and was just the pressure is unbelievable.
I agree. And one for me is always, Alexander-Arnold is very vulnerable defensively, but, for him to even be exploited or in one-on-one situations, it's very rare because they even get past their midfield's hard enough. And, once you've got Van Dijk and Kanate and any other, and Matip all, supplementing him in defense, it's ridiculous. So, like I said, they're so good all around that, even if there's little vulnerabilities in their team, they actually make up for it collectively.
Yeah, I agree.
And they, we spoke about it after the Man City game, and I think there was another example of it in this Liverpool game, is the professional fouls. They're very clever. Just there was a couple of times there, Ramsey especially got the ball in that first half and took a couple of players on, and he goes past one, and the next two are trying to chop him down because they do not want that break. They want to do anything they can to stop the break, stop the run.
I know they do that, but I read a stat on Twitter, I think just after the Liverpool game, and we had committed in the last 6 games or something 38 fouls or something around that. I don't know what exactly it was, for 5 yellow cards or something.
Yeah.
And the other teams had done a lot less than us a lot more than us for only 2 yellow cards. So I'm not sure why they are not getting booked as much as us.
Well, it depends the fouls as well. No, I know it does. If they're on the break and stuff like that, well, you got to give it if it's reckless.
Like for example, like Nakamba's 100% a yellow card. By the way, he's going to be a big loss for the Norwich game. Apparently, he's out injured, but
his knee.
Yeah,
bring in Dougie.
There were so many times that I know Van Dijk did get booked, but he could have got booked before he got the first yellow card. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many times they could get one earlier and put him under pressure earlier. I don't know.
Get that leniency though as a title contender.
I know you do. But if Van Dijk's on a yellow card earlier, he has to make that foul in the box.
Agreed.
So you got to put that's what annoys me more than anything.
Well, I mean, that's what good players do. They do it until they get caught, really. I know even in NPL Victoria, there was a guy, striker for South, dirtiest player ever, kept going until he get his yellow. He never stopped.
Yeah. And they share it around as well. One will do the foul, and then on the next breakaway, the next guy will do the foul.
Someone else will.
So one guy's not racking up like 3 or 4 or 5 fouls where he gets a yellow card,
It kind of takes it off the ref's mind. If one guy's made like 2-3 consecutive fouls and he hasn't got yellow, well, he's probably going to get a yellow on the 4th. But if it's 1 foul each, you're not keeping track of that, are you?
No, it's fair.
That's pretty smart. Troy, we had the lineup there was the one change. We had Matt Targett come back in for Buendia. Ashley Young went from left back to attacking midfield. So we had a front 3 of Ollie, Ramsey, and Ashley Young, which is probably, on paper, that looks fairly defensive. But, Steven Gerrard had a plan and, we defended quite well. So you've got to give him some sort of props. But
I think his plan was to defend and, and then make some changes 60, 70 minutes and then see what happens. And of course, that's when the penalty happened and his whole plan goes to shit. Nakamba was absolutely brilliant again. But if you look at the last 10 minutes, he was probably the wrong choice because once we took him off and got more attacking, we were brilliant. But could we have sustained that? Were Liverpool thinking, we're 1-0 up, we're happy, we'll sit down and absorb the pressure. I don't know whether that's the case. As far as Target goes, Salah had a very, very quiet game.
Yep. And he was excellent. He was excellent, Target.
And I don't think Salah had an off game. I think he was made to have an off game. And I'm not Matt Target. I'm not his biggest fan. I'm not Target's biggest fan, but I think he did a cracking job.
He did. And there was other performances like we spoke about with Martinez.
Amy was outstanding.
Mings, Konsa. I thought
Sanson.
Yes. Now I gave him 1 vote in our.
I saw that.
Because I thought his little cameo was fantastic.
I think he'll start against Norwich. I think he'll start. Yep. He deserves it, in my opinion. He's been outstanding.
Well, I definitely think we'll see a different team. I think Buendia might play against Norwich because his former team, all that, and it'll be a bit more attacking. I think maybe. Ashley Young and Ramsey might rest, possibly one of them.
I think it'll be Young.
It's the game tomorrow morning. What the hell?
Yeah, tomorrow morning for us. Yeah, 6:45.
That's sick as.
Yeah. So we're doing another podcast tomorrow, Tommy. You ready?
But I will say, I know a stat that it was the first time since we played Sheffield United away last season that we failed to have a shot on target. And that's something we've been quite good at. I think we had 0.19 expected goals, which is very, very poor. Right. But with the chances we probably should have had, I don't know.
Yeah, but we're not going to be the only team not to have a shot on target at Anfield this season.
That. Yeah, I know that.
We obviously went into, like Troy said, with a plan for it to be 0-0 with 20 minutes to go and then make some subs, see what happens. The penalty absolutely screws that whole plan. If we get our penalty, well, we have a shot on target then, hopefully. But yeah, there was I mean, yeah, it's a funny game to sort of dissect because it all came down to two decisions really. Steven Gerrard could have come out of it looking like a hero on a different day. This time it just didn't seem to happen, unfortunately.
I liked his pre-game attitude, though. I think the pre-game presser just didn't even care about the Liverpool thing.
And his post-match as well.
It was a post-match as well. I know pre-game he just didn't acknowledge it. We're here for 3 points and that's it.
Yeah, he's such a good manager. But John, I love the Liverpool fans. It's like, oh, Gerrard listening to You Never Walk Alone. What's he meant to do? Is he meant to walk down the tunnel again when you guys start singing it? Like seriously, what's the guy meant to do? Not listen to it, put earplugs in.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. And it must piss him off for a manager that he's reviewing the team. He's obviously he would know the Liverpool squad inside out as a fan.
That's what I thought.
He's done all his prep. On a personal psychological level, he's been thinking, okay, well, how do I address the press about this? How do I address the fans?
Yeah.
All right, let's look at game management. What is the plan? And the whole thing, everything that he's done in the lead up to this game, in the couple of weeks lead up to this game, gets undone by a fucking stupid referee decision.
Agreed. I thought it would have been a masterclass to come out with a draw. And if we won it on a pen and they had more chances, so be it. We'll take the 3.
Yeah, and he must have been apoplectic with rage.
He came out. He's the first time I've actually seen a Villa manager for a long time come out and say how poor the refereing was in his press conference. Because normally Smith doesn't really say that much about the referee.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't get, again, the refs, you make a bad call like any other role. I think key decisions like that should be reviewed. Promote a ref in the championship. I don't give a shit if they haven't got experience.
Well, last time
demote a Premier League ref. Well, demote a Premier League ref if they're going to make, piss poor calls. You need to go work it up like anyone else.
They say, I was reading about VAR today, and apparently all the contentious calls will get reviewed.
100%.
They're saying the managers don't have to ask; it will be reviewed.
Yeah,
But there should be a penalty system in place. Is what it gets reviewed, and then what? That dickhead ref still refereeing the same one. Same like the German bloke. Guys got done for match fixing. You give him fucking Bayern versus Dortmund, biggest game of the season.
But here's the thing, Tommy. You've just said it's the ref.
100%.
The same people who are on the pitch next week are going to be up in the VAR box.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, what referee? Let's say that Mike Dean is up in the VAR box. Is he going to turn around and say, no, that was? And I think that I'll tell you the wording of this. I think it's a clear or
obvious.
It's clear and obvious. Yeah.
Thank you. Clear and obvious error. Now, essentially, what that means is someone like Mike Dean is up in the VAR box and he's saying the referee has made a clear and obvious error. Now he knows next week he's going to be on the pitch. He doesn't want someone in the VAR box saying, Mike Dean, fuck you. You said last week I made a clear and obvious error. Now I think the people who are running the VAR should be independent from the referees completely. They shouldn't be talking to the referees.
100%. They should not be refs because then that's going to play on their mind and affect their reputation.
I agree.
Well, there should be at least one ex-player in the booth.
What's the guy's name? There's that bald pommy dude. I mean,
there's a few of them.
There's an ex. No, not Howard Webb. There's another guy, Darren something. I think his name.
Oh, the ex-ref.
That one. He's always on Optus Sport.
Dermot Gallagher.
That's the one.
But he always agrees with the ref. He always agrees.
Yeah,
with the
they
ref.
always
what
do.
The decision
they
is.
Always do.
Yeah,
I'm not going to say the ref's wrong. I think it was
stick an ex-player in there, like a no-nonsense guy. I'd love to see someone in there.
There was
or an ex-referee or someone like
Howard Webb, definitely not Clattenburg.
No,
I
think because Tim Sherwood's always on the Optus Sport one, and it was someone else that's in there. But they both had varying opinions on one penalty. I think it was a game we won. It must have been Leicester, and the penalty shout they had. Tim Sherwood said penalty. The other guy said no.
Yeah.
So
I think it was. Do you remember when it was mid-COVID? The crowds were empty. I'm sure it was against Man City. Mings. There's Rodri. I think it was Rodri, wasn't it?
The offside. The offside, yeah.
Mings was deemed to have controlled the chest. Now they went to Dermot Gallagher, and he's kind of like, I don't know. To me, that was offside. They threw to a break. They come back. Now Dermot Gallagher's no. The referee made the right call. Who the fuck got in his ear in those 2 minutes?
Agreed. Yeah. Like you are, who are you reporting to? You're the top of the hierarchy in that room.
So to me, VAR should have nothing to do with the referees. They should have nothing to do with management. When you've got people like Klopp and Alex Ferguson, the influence he had, should have no influence about the guy in the VAR. This should
I like seeing it live. Like if anyone was watching the Formula One, how Michael Massey was actually discussing with Mercedes and Red Bull, and to be honest, he probably fucked up according to a few. But you know what? He did it on live TV, so people are like, well, you know what? Balls for making that decision in front of everyone. You know, I don't need to consult a governing body. That's why you're at the top.
But that's why the cricket one as well.
In the A-League, in the A-League, they've had referees mic'd up.
Yeah.
And, you know, they've talked through the process.
That's a bit different. Yeah,
I know, but it's still, it's technology they should have. Like, you should be able to hear the refs' calls.
100%. Or
like in AFL. In the AFL, you can hear everything.
Yeah, or at least what's going on in the VAR room. I think that's communicated so everyone can see it. So if you fuck up in the VAR room, there's subtitles and everyone knows you've made that choice. You had the evidence like everyone else. And if any outside body, any outside fan can be like, you know, biased or not, say that's a clear pen. There's contact, whatever, handball, whatever you want to call it.
And it's even worse if you're in the crowd at the match because you don't have any of the commentators telling you what's going on. You know, the commentators get, you know, messages sent through saying, you know, we've got to check here, you know, or whatever. You know, if you're in the crowd, you're just like, what is happening? VAR, you just see on the screen.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I have been there when a call has been made, and all that happens is the ball goes out of play and it pops up on the screen. VAR check. That's it.
Yeah.
But I think it was like the Son penalty against Tottenham all those like 2 seasons ago or something.
Yep.
And they played on for like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
And then a penalty is scored.
Yeah, that's the dumbest thing. It's like, you know, what if another team goes down the opposite end, you know,
and scores,
scores, and then what, you're going to pull it back for a pen the other way?
Yeah, you do.
Dumbest thing ever.
So does the goal count or not?
No. Kills momentum. And then at some point, I think, why do we even have officiators if it's all going to be, you know, managed or governed electronically at some point?
You have a look at, you know, objectivity versus subjectivity. With the Leicester game, the goalkeeper's put, you know, the tips of his finger on the ball.
Yeah.
Now, the rules say he was in control of the ball. Again, a rule written by a lawyer who's never played football, because fact is, he never had ball security. He never had control of that ball. Had Ramsey not smashed into the back of the net, the ball probably would have rolled out from his fingers. Stiff breeze would have got rid of that ball.
Yeah.
Again, that's against the spirit of the game.
I think that's the problem, though. If the ref says otherwise, then they're going to go back to the book. So I think the ref's actually scared to have authority at some point. And at the end of the day, like any sport, the man with the most power, woman, is the one with the whistle. It's simple.
Yeah.
You know, there's nothing with you going against the rules because you made that choice. You know what? Fans either going to agree, disagree, but you've got to respect the referee's decision. I think
the thing is that the VAR said, look, you know, whether or not he likes the rule, he's got to look at it and say, well, the rule says if he's got his hand on the ball and the ground, he has control of the ball. It's ridiculous. There's not a referee that's going to turn around and say, do you know what? This is the spirit of the game. Is he never really had full control? I'm going to allow that goal. That's it. His career would be over.
Oh, yeah.
He wouldn't referee again.
We can talk about referees a lot. We probably should move on. Because, because I know, but we got the quiz coming up in a bit, so
let's keep talking about referees.
Well, let's get on to the Norwich game, all right? Because it was a good performance defensively. I think we weren't embarrassed by any means against Liverpool.
We held our own.
We can put that one aside and just, you know, we got 2 big games coming up, starting with tonight in a few hours' time. As we're recording this, we got Norwich away, Dean Smith again. So that's going to be interesting. Won't have the same hoo-ha as Gerrard going back to Liverpool, but
it should do. No.
Yeah, but I think it'll be big for him, and he'll want to, you know, show his previous bosses that they made the wrong choice or whatever. And
I've got a stat though to tell you though, Scotty, and the rest of the boys. So obviously Jamie Smith's Dean's son, who's playing soccer in America, he comes back. He goes to his dad, I don't want to go to your game. I want to go to Villa away at Anfield. So he goes to Villa away at Anfield instead of Norwich at home to United. Yeah, and he put on Twitter today, it's going to be very weird going his first Norwich game against Villa.
Right.
So he's in a bit of a weird spot. So it's clear the family is still big Villa fans, and it's a very weird situation for both.
I think we all did wish it worked out with Smith. Let's be honest.
Obviously, I hope he loses.
I think I think it was more good father figure, not a bad coach, but I think it was more too much of a good father figure instead of realizing, you know, you can have a relationship with the players, but football's a business.
Yeah,
it was a good steady influence for what we needed at the time. You know,
exactly what I was going to say.
Mid-table in the championship,
there was a ceiling, and I think he hit the ceiling, and he just couldn't take. And to be honest, I think they'll just very, I don't know, elementary level errors, just not making subs at the right time, not knowing your best starting 11, not changing the lineup when needed, I think getting complacent. I think those just simple things. Any manager, I mean, fuck, I don't have credentials or any badges, but we can see it from the outskirts. How can't you see it? You're actually getting paid millions to do it.
Pressure, stress.
Probably pressure, stress, maybe the wife.
Should we talk predictions, Noah? How do you think?
Honestly, I think it's going to be a very, very tough game because Dean Smith knows these boys inside and out after working with them for the first bit of the season. So it's going to be a tough game, but I do know we have a good record against Norwich, touch wood. And the last time we played Norwich away, we won 5-1 with a Wesley Brace, Grealish, Carahan, and Douglas Luiz goals. And I think we're going to win 2-1 with a Watkins goal and a Matty Cash goal.
All right, Tommy.
Villa, it's at home, so
it's Carrow Road.
It's away.
If Norwich go with 5 in the back line, I'm going 4-0 to Villa. Watkins hat-trick and Buendia to get a goal and maybe 2 assists. I think Buendia will be firing against Norwich, and he probably knows that team back to front. I don't even know. I think we'll win by 2 goals, whether 3-1, 2-0. But I think Norwich will have more chances. So I think we'll be more clinical, but they'll have more chances because they've had a lot of chances since Smith's taken over. But their conversion rate's piss poor.
A pretty open game then.
Well, actually, it's not I was going to say conversion rate. Yeah, it's just been piss poor. But I was going to say with us, we weren't creating enough chances, or we weren't converting them. So it's almost like he's taking his set of problems to Norwich.
So you're saying 2-0?
I think we'll win by 2 goals or more. So I think 2-0 or 3-1, somewhere there. I think we may concede 2.
Troy?
I'm just intrigued by the fact that Noah spat out all these stats, and I just know he didn't look them up on the phone. He's got them in his head.
Yeah, he's been studying for the quiz. He's like, who are we playing next? There might be a question about Norwich.
We need an additional. We need like a little camera.
I'm good. I'm good with my stats.
No, we didn't. We need like a little CCTV.
I am very, very good with my stats, as proven by the last quiz with December.
Yeah. You say Steven Gerrard knows our squad inside out. He doesn't know who the hell Sanson is, so I'd play him. Look, if we on paper and on form, if we play the way we have over the last 5 weeks, I think it could be absolute bloodshed. But I think it'll be tighter than we think. I'll say I still think 2-0 Villa. Pookie's shit. Is Pookie playing?
Yeah, he will be.
Yeah, he's utter garbage. You have a look at the Buendia highlights, and Buendia's a star. He serves him up so many times, and Pookie doesn't have a fucking clue where the goal is.
And I think our defense has been pretty tight. I mean, we managed Liverpool pretty well, and again, that's an elite strike force. And
I'm going to go 3-0. 3-0, I reckon. 3-0.
Is anyone else possibly thinking Watkins to bag a hat trick? I'm really feeling it.
I'll say 1 to Watkins, 1 to Buendia, 1 to John McGinn.
I reckon Sanson might get on the score sheet. He's got a perler on him, Scott. Trust me.
Well, I hope he plays because he looked really good against Liverpool when he came on. And
he's absolute class. Like I've got some Frenchies that I know and big Marseille fans, and on all the Marseille comments on you,
they love him.
To this guy,
yeah, they love him, and he's starting to show it.
Well.
He'll be fired up against Smith as well because
I was going to say the finger, he gave him the finger. But I would find it funny, I do hope Sanson starts to hit peak form now and career it with us, and it's like Stevie G stealing all the credit because Smith signed him with big raps. Unfortunately, had a bit of an injury stint, and I think we get to see the best of him now.
I'm just noting down for my next holiday locations that Tommy knows people in Marseille and Turkey, so we'll get in contact with him.
He knows the guy from Trabzon.
There's not really much you want to see Black Sea, mate. It's just the village, mate.
Well, we'll get on to the quiz, but before we do, just please like and subscribe. Thanks for your comments.
98 subs, 98 subs.
Come on, let's get us over 100 before the Burnley game. I'm sure a couple of you can. Hit that sub button.
Scotty's making 2 YouTube accounts tonight.
Yeah, that's it. We're gonna get over it. I'm feeling it. Okay, but we'll get into the quiz.
Yes.
Right. So, the question to see which order we're gonna go on.
Have you double and triple checked this one, by the way? Because I'm still fuming
on Wikipedia.
No, not really. But okay, so we'll start with Troy. And
this is the only
you've got to give me a number. And the question is, how many games does Dean Smith manage in the Premier League for Aston Villa and Norwich combined?
I could figure this out easily.
All right.
Hope your eyes gone side to side, Noah.
I don't know.
Course.
I got 52.
52.
No, that's wrong.
No.
It's almost
Okay, Noah.
It's like 90, 96.
Hey.
It's almost
Oh
100.
shit. Yep. Sorry.
It can't be. It can't be.
Yes,
No,
it can.
I'm going to say.
So what are you saying? Which one, 90 or 96?
I said 96. 96.
96.
I'm
Okay.
going to say 92.
I missed a complete year out. I did.
It's not closer to 100 now.
Okay,
Because
so
he's done 38,
the answer
38.
is 92.
Yes.
I missed a whole year.
So Tommy first, Noah
That's it.
second,
Hey,
Troy.
I'm
I knew it
out.
was close. I knew because I know it's 38, 38, and then what 14 or something.
And that's why I know there's still about 10 plus games or whatever.
I didn't know how many
I've done the
games. I think he might have missed one game for Norwich. I don't remember.
Nah,
He didn't. He didn't.
Well, actually,
He didn't miss
he
a
went
game.
straight in. He
Yeah.
went straight in.
Yeah,
But before we get started, we'll just like go over the rules again.
yes, bloody
So
hell.
with the stealing, right, you have to go for the 3 points. If you go for the 3 points, get it wrong, the next person can steal it. If they get it wrong, it goes to the next person, right?
I think it's
that
the
how we're
first
doing it?
person that says steal because I think.
No.
Oh, whatever.
It goes to the next person,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
then it goes to the next person,
Okay.
right, and that's it.
Can
In
you
other
steal?
words-
Can you steal the options and just
No.
go on?
No, no
No.
options. No. If it
That's
goes,
fair. That's
Yeah.
fair. That's
all
fair.
right. So
When in
Tommy,
doubt.
between 1 and 15, give us a number.
Number 5.
Number 5.
I'll live for this quiz.
Okay.
That's
The moment we've all been waiting for.
In 1905, Aston
Look.
Villa beat Norwich. Who was the goal scorers?
Okay, here it is.
Black-
the
the Black Sea.
most played fixture in English football is between Aston Villa and which other club?
Everton.
That's your answer?
Yes.
And it is correct for 3 points. Well
I know
done.
that much,
I
mate.
knew that one. Yeah, I knew that as well.
YouTube facts.
They actually said it when we played them.
I do remember that.
When we played them, yeah, the most played fixture in English history. Yeah.
Fuck, we're old. Jesus.
I know.
So he's off to a flyer, Tommy.
I think Troy saw the first fixture.
Did you know that, Troy?
I did know that, and that's
Is
going
it-
to be. I guarantee that's going to be the only question.
He was
I know
there.
this whole
He
thing.
was there. He was there. Were you at the first one, Troy?
How the hell old do you think I am, boys? Come on.
I'll go number 11. Legs 11.
Number 11. Okay. Who has the most yellow cards for Aston Villa in the Premier League this season?
This season. I know that McGinn and Cash are close to suspension. No one's been suspended yet. I think Mings is close as well.
There are options available.
I'm well aware how this quiz works.
Glad you
I'll-
are.
Wow.
I'll take-
You're the only one that does.
I'll take the options.
You want to take the options? The
Yeah, I
options
know.
are
McGinn, Cash, Tyrone, and who?
John McGinn, Marvelous Nakamba, Matty Cash, Tyrone Mings.
Yeah, beautiful. It's not a draw because I know that 2 are 1 away.
There's one
Wow.
out in the lead.
It'll be I'm gonna go Tyrone Mings.
It's Marvelous Nakamba
Really?
with 5. And
2 out of
the
2 I would've
others,
got.
the others have 4.
Well, you think about it,
Wow.
Noah. He's missing the next game, so he's
Yeah.
got 5.
But he's injured. He's injured, mate. That's why.
Yeah, he's got
No.
5 anyway.
No, he is injured.
Yes.
That's why he's missing. But there you go.
Whatever.
All
I
right.
like
There you go.
my
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
hypothesis.
Troy,
That's fair enough. That's fair enough.
anything but 11 or 5.
1.
Question number 1.
That's risky. Very
Why?
risky.
Why is it risky? Is there a
Very-
significance to the
very
numbers?
risky. Very
No.
risky, mate.
Why?
Very risky.
It's always the first question. There's a lot of thought that goes into it.
Okay.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
No, I think he might get this one. What
It
is the
is.
name of Aston Villa's training ground?
Bodymore Heath. I would have
That's
got
correct.
3 out of 3.
What
so
the
far.
fuck is that question?
I mean,
Look,
Noah,
there's
yours
a
is pretty easy.
Look,
too.
I think you picked the most easiest ones, all right? But yeah, there's a mixture of easy ones and hard ones. Well done, Troy.
That's like who Wes Eden owns in the NBA. That's up there.
We
Look.
also share a junior academy
So
at West
after-
Hills, which is Blues.
so-
Bet you didn't know that, did you?
That was quite an easy one, but I think that's probably the easiest one. So, well done. Good pick. And after one round, Tommy's on 3, Noah's on none, Troy's on 3, and we're back to Tommy.
Number
Give us a
2.
number. Number 2.
I'm like, well, number 1's that easy. It's not as hard.
Okay. In 1975, Andy Gray signed for Aston Villa for a record signing £110,000. Which club did he sign from?
I want to take the options.
You want to say the options? The options are Wolverhampton Wanderers, Rangers, Dundee United, or Everton.
Can you say him again? I've got no idea.
Wolverhampton, Rangers, Dundee, and Everton, mate. It wasn't that hard.
It's Dundee United, not Dundee.
Dundee United, mate. Sorry.
Rangers?
It's Dundee United.
I knew it was a Scotland one.
Yeah, so
he actually told you. He actually said it's Dundee United.
So,
you did?
Yep. So back to Noah. Noah, you got a chance to level up with the other guys here. 15.
Yeah.
Going right down the bottom.
Right down the bottom.
I would have got 4 out of 4 so far.
Yeah. See?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I would have gone Rangers, I'm not going to lie.
Okay. In 1874, the football club of Aston Villa was created. What was the motivation to start the football club?
The football club?
Yeah. What was the reason that they started an Aston Villa football club?
Oh, that's a difficult one. Who would know this?
Because you were there. You want
options.
Troy knows. You want the options?
Options.
Okay, a cricket team wanted to keep fit in the winter.
Yes. Yeah, that one.
Yep,
That one. I remember hearing it on the tour. Yep, that's the one.
You don't want the other options?
No, that's the one.
Hearing it, so
okay, that's correct for 1 point.
Like, I didn't need the other options, mate. I didn't.
I had to make up these other options. It was, it took a lot of time.
Out of interest, what did you make up?
Yeah, I'm curious. Actually,
okay, the other ones was a group of butchers started it for exercise. They were invited to join the league by Notts County, and a group of disillusioned rugby players started the team. There you go. That's what I came up with. But well done. You're on the board, and we are back to Troy.
I love how I just like, no, I don't need more. No, that's it. That's it. You sure? Yeah, that's it.
Troy, give us a number.
2. Has 2 been taken?
2's been taken.
Oh, 3.
3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Smile.
Why is Villa Park's famous stand called the Holt End?
Because of the Holt pub behind it.
Is that your answer?
Yeah.
There can be so
steal.
You can steal because that is not right. That is incorrect.
What?
That is incorrect.
Please let it pass to me.
I don't actually know the answer, so I need to take a punt. And I hope it's right. I won't use my phone that's been on the whole time. No, I'm kidding. I just don't want. And that's got nothing to do with Grant Holt.
It does. Please get this wrong.
Because I don't know. The sign behind your head has nothing to do, but it says Holty End. On your right, sign. Scott. Turn around. Turn around on your right.
Yeah, it says the whole. Yeah, this is.
Can we hurry him up, please?
Sorry.
He's Googling this.
I know the answer. I know.
There's a Holt Street.
No.
Incorrect. So he goes to Noah.
Yes. Now it's because someone that owned the ground of Villa Park. He owned the ground at Villa Park.
I need a bit more information.
No, it doesn't sound sufficient enough.
No,
Scott.
the guy owned Villa, like the
what guy?
Holt, whatever his name was.
No.
I heard it on the tour. I heard it on. Okay, I'll take the options.
No, you can't take options.
Yes,
it's either steal because you steal for all 3. You can't steal one.
Can't you take the options?
You can take the options.
Yeah,
but I'm going to give you the points because
it's right.
It's right. No. It was the landowner Thomas Holt.
Yes, thank you.
That was that owned the land.
Yes,
okay.
So thank you.
I think you were close enough. I'm going to give you 2 points. Not the whole 3, but you were close enough.
Well, you gave someone the McGregor one, and you said kind of.
If you give me a bit more information, I would give you more points. I'll give you 2 points, but there is a bonus question.
Oh, let's go. Thank you.
Right. So, okay, how many people does the Holt End hold? And you've got to be within 500.
500. Oh, geez.
Bear in mind, he's getting these answers off Wikipedia.
Yeah, I know
100%.
they're going to be very wrong on Wikipedia. I'm going to go 12,750.
Very close, but no, it's 13,500.
Oh my God! It was
Wow.
off by
So if you give
250.
me 13 or 14, it would have been right. But
Fair enough.
yep, unfortunately, nope.
But the answer to his question was bullshit.
Well, he did
Agreed.
say someone who owned the land. So that was the kind of the gist of it. So I gave
Yeah,
you
but
2
I
points.
know.
I
It's-
said,
that-
is it the pub?
that's it.
No, and he's just gone, in that case, it's not a pub, a man.
Yeah.
What else is it going to be?
Look, I'm
Go
the
on.
referee, and I'm fine. Final decision. So,
Let's get a VAR.
but you guys are all on 3 points. And it is Troy's go to
No,
finish
it's
off this
me.
round.
It's me. Troy messed that up, Scott, and
Yeah.
Noah.
Oh yeah, that's right. And
So we
went
have
to
to next
Noah.
round. Can I
So-
go to number 8, please?
Yeah. So we've done 2 rounds. Yeah, and we're all on
Yes.
3 points. Number 8.
The demise of Tommy begins now. It's bullshit.
I only got 2 points for that. That's fucking
Who
ridiculous.
is Aston Villa's oldest player ever?
Ooh, I know this actually. I know this.
Can I have the options?
Fuck
The
you.
options are Pepe Reina, Peter Schmeichel, Brad Friedel, or Shay Given.
I'm not saying this is the answer, but I think it could be Given because I know Given hit 40 while he was at Villa. And I know Pepe Reina was signed in his 30s. Friedel was like 38.
Amazed by that. I thought it would have been someone in the 30s. or
Nah,
20s.
it's not Schmeichel. It's Given or Friedel. And Friedel's just bald. And he gambled all the-
So was Rainer, mate.
but he made bad decisions. So he looks old. He's not as old as he is.
Sad because I know.
Gonna need an answer.
But you're gonna need an answer. I'm gonna go with Brad Friedel.
Wrong.
Is correct.
Suck it, Noah.
No way.
40 years and 4 days.
Yeah. I was just
Suck
thinking
it,
that.
Noah.
No, because that's when he played for.
Noah.
They literally said. When
Question.
Ashley,
Scott,
no,
just mute him.
listen.
It's like-
Can
it's like that
I say
Christmas.
something? Because they literally said when Ashley Young came on, he is the second oldest player to play for behind Kasper Schmeichel.
Yeah,
They said
you
something-
sure?
No, he didn't.
First
They
of
didn't
all,
say
you're
that.
wrong.
They said if Ashley Young scored,
Oh,
would
I'll
be
score us. Sorry.
like Peter
First of all,
Schmeichel
Noah,
is the
Kasper
oldest
Schmeichel-
scorer.
That's fine. That's
Yes.
fine.
And Kasper Schmeichel's 28 playing for Leicester.
I meant Peter
Oh,
Schmeichel.
don't talk.
Yeah.
he's not 28. He's older than that.
So well done, Tommy. You're on 4
Nah, fair
points
play.
now, and we are back to Noah.
What? So I'll go
So you
14.
can
I'll go 14.
14.
Yeah.
John Terry
14.
came in at number 6.
There you go.
Okay,
Ashley
Yeah.
Young's 10th as a matter of interest. Sorry.
it's all right. In 2001, Aston Villa had Mustafa Hadji and Hassan Kachlua on their squad. Which country did they both represent?
Who's this for?
Me.
This is for Noah.
Me.
Mustafa Hadji and Hassan Kachlua.
It sounds Serbian.
There are options available if you
Serbian
want.
or Croatia. I'll take options.
The options are Morocco,
I'm sorry for
Tunisia,
telling you that.
Algeria, Egypt.
It's definitely not
Morocco,
Egypt.
Tunisia, Algeria, Egypt
It's not Egypt. Morocco?
is correct
Yeah.
for 1
Well
point.
done.
He always takes the options just to fuck up
I
everybody.
No, I didn't know. I thought I was going to say Serbia or Croatia.
Was
so-
Hadji spelled H-A-G-I, like George Hadji?
H-A-D-G-I.
DGI.
Yes, I never heard of those players because obviously
That was a
I
bit
thought-
before
I
your
was thinking
time, yeah.
Hadji,
Yeah.
I thought like Al Had's youth.
Okay, and Troy, you're going to round up round 3 with your question.
I don't know how those names sound Serbian.
Well,
Go on.
you got to pick a number.
5.
4. No, 5's been done. 4,
6.
6. Yeah, 6. 6 is good.
6.
Okay.
With a bonus question, I'm not going to get either.
Okay. Aston Villa's owners, Wes Eason and Nassif Savaris, are reported to be interested in starting a new MLS soccer team in which US city?
Oh, I'm pretty sure it's New York, Las Vegas. Told you.
Dog.
Las Vegas.
Las Vegas is correct for 3
dog.
points.
He's
You dog.
on 6. How?
You dog.
He's trash.
You dog. He had
He
me
has
fooled as
dementia.
well.
He has dementia.
How many points am I on? How many points am I on, Scotty?
We're on 4-4-6.
Yeah. So with
That it. Fuck.
with 2 rounds to go.
Troy's for straight threes. He's shooting.
What are you, Tommy?
Yeah, 2 rounds to go. It's Tommy with 4, Noah with 4, Troy with 6.
This is good. This is probably our most intense battle we've had.
Yeah,
it is.
And there's still questions with bonus questions out there.
I'm gonna go with
Tommy.
Gibby Bonlahorn, number 11.
Haha, unlucky brother. I went 11.
Yeah, 11's been.
Oh, you did. Oh no, his cousin, number 12.
12. Okay. Which former Aston Villa player came out as gay in 2014, making him one of the first professional footballers to come out and henceforth become a pioneer for the LGBTQ community?
I find it funny that I may share the same first name as this guy. Thomas Hitzelsberger.
Thomas Hitzelsberger is
correct. Here comes the bonus question, and we all know what it is. Too. Go on.
Not from the Black Sea. He's not from the Black Sea.
So Tommy moves to 7 points.
Come on.
And Noah.
He's in the lead.
Well done.
14 I'll go. Oh, no, 13. Sorry, 13.
13.
Oh, the devil's number.
13's good.
Someone's got to take it. Someone's got to take it, mate. Someone's got to take it.
You ain't sleeping tonight.
Okay. Name one of the 3 Aston Villa players that played in the 2006 World Cup in Germany. You only have to get one. And if you take the options, they won't all be all 3. They'll just be one of the 3.
That's fine. 2006. It's got to be 2006. No. Wait, was it? No. I don't remember the 2006 one very well. Villa players that played 2006.
You're only 4 years old, weren't you?
Yeah, just about.
It was in Germany.
Soccer then. I'm trying to think of Villa players that would have. Gareth Barry? I'm going to go Gareth Barry.
You're just going for it?
Yeah, Gareth Barry.
Is not correct.
Still.
I'm surprised at that.
It goes to Troy. Unlucky.
It goes to Troy.
Oh.
Next. He can steal. Troy.
Shit, I don't have a clue. All I was thinking was Gareth Barry. I thought that was the answer, and that was it.
Yeah.
That's not the answer.
2004.
2006.
2006, pardon me. Was Southgate playing for us then? No, he would have buggered off by that stage. He probably retired by then, wasn't he?
There are options available.
Yeah, I'll go with the options.
Okay.
Sorry, Tom.
The options are Alpi, Thomas Hitzelsberger, Ulysses De La Cruz, and Darius Vassell. Now, only one of those is correct. So I only picked one of the 3.
Will you tell us the other couple?
Yeah, I'll tell you all 3 of them. Yep.
Beauty. Thank you.
Say them again.
Alpi, Thomas Hitzelsberger.
Yeah. Alpi.
It's actually Ulysses De La Cruz.
Don't I get to steal? Don't I get
not
to
off
steal?
the options, buddy.
No, not when the options are taken.
Oh, BS. Was one of the others John Carew, or was he not signed at
No.
the time?
It was Olaf Melberg, Milan Barros, and Ulysses De La Cruz.
There you go.
They were the 3.
Fuck, there you go.
Uh-huh.
I was thinking Barry, that's the first one that came to mind for me.
Yeah.
It's you now.
Whatever the next number in order is. 7?
4.
Huh?
What?
Well,
so no one picked
from the
4.
start or what?
Well,
that one was 14, was it? No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
14.
No,
that
was
13. That was 13.
13.
13. Wow, that was a surprise. So that was 14. Okay, so the closest one is 12.
Yeah, go on then.
That needs to be our intro song. That should totally be our intro song.
And the barking dogs for a bit of bass.
No, we've done 12. Sorry, I didn't tick it off.
No,
that's right. You got 4, 7, 9, or 10.
Oh, well, I said 7. Let's go with 7.
7.
Okay. If Troy gets this, I'm done.
Which 60s, 70s singer, songwriter, and reality TV star is an Aston Villa fan?
Troy's got it.
Reality TV, 60s, 70s singer and reality TV star.
Troy's got it. He's old.
Honestly, I'm drawing a complete mental blank. I want all the 3 points. I need them. Hold on.
Tommy's researching it right now.
I'm just flicking cards, dude.
Yeah, sure, buddy.
Google. Hey Google.
No, give me the options. I'm embarrassed by this. Go on.
Okay, the options are Ozzy Osbourne, Black Sabbath, Robert Plant, Led Zeppelin.
Stop talking. It's the first one.
Yeah, it is.
Ozzy Osbourne, it is.
Aston Villa, yeah.
I now can't catch Troy, so I don't think so.
No, he's on 7. He's on the same as me, mate. What are you on, Noah?
I'm on 4.
We in trouble, dude.
I'm
The
done.
bonus. Do I get a
There are
bonus
bonus
question?
questions. No, you don't.
What's next? What are the options? What are the ones left, Scott?
4, 9, 10.
Go number 10, please.
Hang on a second. We haven't had bonus questions on any of them. have
Yeah,
we?
there's
I had one.
there's one. There's 2 left with bonus questions out of this last round.
Shit.
I could get
So,
absolutely fucked.
Number 10.
Yeah.
Okay. In 1957, Aston Villa won the FA Cup. Their last victory in the competition. Who were their opponents?
Fuck off.
Just because Noah's next after me. I'll need the option, Scott.
Okay.
I had no idea anyway, so I
Really?
The options are.
wasn't born then, mate.
Neither was I.
My dad wasn't born then.
The options were. The options are Liverpool, Tottenham Hotspur, Wolverhampton Wanderers, or Manchester United.
Liverpool been shit for years, so I'm going to count them out. Spurs haven't won anything.
Spurs had the massive.
I don't think was it Man United?
Oh, for fuck's
It
sake.
was for 1 point.
First.
It was
And
for
here
1
comes the
point.
bonus question.
And here comes the bonus question.
Fuck off.
Hey, you got your dodgy 2 points, mate.
I should have got an extra. You didn't let me finish. You literally cut me off and said I was wrong and told me.
I gave you
otherwise.
2 points.
I gotta
and
do what I gotta
that
do.
was fair.
That was a joke.
That was fair. 2 points for that one.
Give me my bonus.
Okay, the bonus question is who scored a brace for Aston Villa on that day?
What? In what, the 50s?
He's a Villa legend. He's pretty well known in some, well, maybe
Can
not in
anyone steal
your
this
age.
because it's a
No,
bonus?
but you can't steal a bonus. No.
So this is just absolute gimme.
Yeah, you can just have a free whack.
Yeah, I know.
I'm pretty sure I know, but
I don't know any good forwards back then. Like I don't think it's Peter Weith. He was before that. He was after that, way after that.
You got it half right.
Peter. I can't
Griffin.
be Michael. Can't be Peter Tamburino because that's my mate. He's an electrician.
shout out.
Shout out to Tambo. Peter. I don't know. I'm just gonna say Peter With. I got no idea, mate.
It's Peter McFarland.
Oh yeah, that was my next guess.
Yeah.
It's close to Peter Grissom.
This week's podcast
I'll go-
brought to
I'll
you
go for
by.
8 points.
I'll
So,
go 4.
yep. So you're going 4.
Yeah. Just tell me, is it a bonus question? Because I know I'm done otherwise. So
No, you don't get to know until you answer. Don't get him excited,
Okay.
Scott.
Okay.
Surprise.
You got a 50-50 chance. I'll just say that.
I guarantee I haven't got it the bonus
All right.
question. But anyway,
I think
go.
you do. His body language is shit.
In
Scott.
1981,
Yeah.
Aston Villa won their last top flight championship. Who finished second that season?
Probably United. I've lost anyway, but it seems to be United. So
How have you lost? You time-
Still.
I'm going to ask the options, please.
No, he said United. He's already answered.
No, he hadn't answered. He was just talking out loud.
Thank you.
The options are Arsenal, Ipswich Town, Liverpool, or Nottingham Forest.
Nottingham Forest.
Is incorrect. It was Ipswich Town.
Really?
And that had a bonus question, which was
How many
no one
points?
could get point. No, it's who was the manager of Ipswich? Yeah. Troy, do you know? Just for fun, shits and giggles. Famous manager.
I've dropped off.
Glenn Hoddle.
Nope.
No.
He would have been playing around then.
I don't know. Tom Scott. Jeez.
Did he go on to become a Newcastle? Was he a Newcastle manager at one
He
stage?
was.
Yeah, I can't think of his name. He died a few years ago,
He did.
Alzheimer's or something. And he used to own a shop.
And he
that
was
my mum
England
worked at,
manager.
And I can't think of Bobby Robson.
Correct. So Bobby Robson. But no
Wow.
extra points.
And we won.
GG,
We lost the
guys,
last
GG.
game of the season against Arsenal, but they lost as well. So
All
we still
right.
won.
So here we are. This is the final question. Number 9 for Troy.
So hang on. What are
Troy
the scores?
is
What are the
on
scores?
7 points. Tommy's on 8 points.
Ooh.
Right. So.
And there's no bonus.
And there's no bonus.
Oh.
I need this, don't I?
Okay.
This is it.
What happens if there's a tie?
There's a tiebreaker question between you and
So can
Tommy.
I ask guys, what's the questions? What's the point? Sorry, wasn't paying much attention.
Noah on 4, Troy on 7, Tommy on 8.
And
Wow.
there's no bonus. Now, if Troy doesn't get the right options, does that go to me?
No.
Horseshit.
No, if he chooses the options, no one can steal.
And I can't believe you, with no chance of winning, didn't give me a chance to, keep Tommy on a, low score.
Talking to me.
Yeah, you.
Yes, sorry, mate. I actually wanted
He had to go. He had to go for it. To be honest,
You've raspberry rippled me, mate. Go on then.
he had to go for it. Okay. In all competitions this season, who has the most goal involvements, goals and assists? With 6.
All right, hang on. Run that by me again.
In all competitions this season,
Yeah.
who has the most goal involvements, goals plus assists with 6
For Villa?
for Villa?
All right.
There are options available. You're 1 point behind.
This is big. I feel the pressure.
Just to think, that's the thing. Do I try and take it to a tiebreaker, which I'm going to lose? Or do I absolutely answer a stupid question? And
Got to go tiebreaker, mate. You got to. I'll back you in a tiebreaker. I got no input. Scott, I'm going to send you a message, right?
Why don't you just answer it after Troy guesses potentially wrong?
Yeah, just.
I will guess wrong.
I don't want to give away anything.
Give me the options.
Just
I'm gonna
message
go
me
for a
back.
tiebreaker.
Just message me back. You don't have to say anything.
So he's going for the options this week.
Yeah.
Going for the options.
Yeah.
Okay, the options are. Hang on, where am I? 9.
Stop.
What?
Wait.
Message me back, Scotty. Just thumbs up or not? Just thumbs up.
No,
Okay.
give me the options.
Okay, wow.
Okay, the options are Ollie Watkins,
I wanted to.
Anwar El Ghazi, Danny Ings, or John McGinn.
My first thought was John McGinn, but now I'm thinking it might be Watkins. I'll go Watkins.
You idiot! That was fucking McGinn. I've won.
It's not. It's not Watkins and it's not McGinn. Unfortunately,
Danny Ings.
it's Anwar El Ghazi.
I win.
What? Really?
3 goals, 3 assists
In all comps, is it?
in all comps.
Oh. fuck.
Because remember in that Barrow game he scored.
Yeah.
and-
Wow. Wow.
So
Is that
no
what it's like to
points,
get to
and
me?
that means Tommy, congratulations, 8 points to 7. He has brought it back to 1-1-1, and you guys are all tied again after 3 rounds of the quiz. Congratulations, Tommy. That was a real tense one.
God, that was probably our most intense ever.
I know. I mean, you guys were answering the questions. They might have been a little bit easier this time.
I was so
around,
convinced
but-
with McGinn.
A little
I was ready
easier.
to steal. I was ready to steal when I heard McGinn.
Well, there you go.
Man.
I thought Ollie, but I
El Ghazi, yeah, he's right. Our old competition.
yeah, that
Not like a
Barrow
goal
game.
assist
What about
against Barrow.
Cameron Archer then?
Cameron
In all
Archer,
comps.
I was going to put him in the options because he's got 4 goals.
What about in the Papa John's trophy?
No, actually,
No, that doesn't count.
Ings was a good shout because he's on like 4, I think, all up. Yeah,
Yeah,
got-
He's
be up
on
there.
5. I think he's got 3
Yeah.
goals, 2
2
assists.
assists,
Yeah.
That's what I mean. It's actually a really close race, but
It
oh
is.
god,
And
El
I
Ghazi-
thought Ollie straight
McGinn's
away.
got the same, I think. 3 goals,
No,
What's
2
Ollie
assists.
got? What's Ollie got?
Ollie, no,
I think
He's
he's
got like
just
4
got.
goals.
Yeah, I
but
think
he
he's
had-
got 4 goals, no
Is that it?
assists.
but
Oh, wow.
he had nothing in like his first 8 games. No, I remember,
Yeah,
and he didn't
yeah,
even
yeah.
start the first 3-4.
No, that's fair.
Yeah, so Anwar.
I can't wait to see the replay of this with Tommy going, it's McGinn, you fucking
I'll take John McGuinn. That's my new name.
No, fair play. I like how
Alright.
we're all tied up, and I'll stop taking it easy. So
That's
Can we
it.
see?
I-
Can we see your goal celebration again?
And
Tommy?
my favorite part was the amount of older questions that Troy was just like, for fuck's sake, come on.
honestly, ready to tear my face off.
I'm not gonna lie though. I feel like that was a really good blend of a lot of things. I mean, that.
no, it's good. Besides
Yeah.
the stupid, the Bodymore Heath one. Like,
Oh,
come
shut
on.
up.
Well, you
You
know,
would have lost. You can have the extra point, you saw.
yeah.
Who
I
did
mean,
Villa beat in the 1957 FA Cup final? I mean, if you don't
Yeah,
know that,
you
take
should
that fucking
you
tracksuit
should
and
be
scarf
knowing
off
that.
right now.
You should be knowing that.
Excuse
That was
me.
our last FA Cup.
Mate, I was a tad. My dad was a tadpole.
All right, Troy. How many points did we get in August this year, mate?
Fucking hell.
Yeah, exactly.
But I bet August 1946.
I actually think on this desk somewhere I have the DVD of the 1957 FA Cup final.
Can you send
Did
it to
you
me?
say
And I'll watch it.
DVD? Did you say DVD? You're not sure like a VHS.
No, it's one of those.
Projector.
By the way, Troy, we got 4 points in August.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, if you have the chance, watch the game. It's fucking brutal.
I will watch it.
You'll see tackles on that, and you're just thinking that's not only a red card. The police are going to come on and arrest him for results, and the referees go, "No, I didn't see a foul."
What was the score? What was the score?
We won 2-1. Peter McFarlane got both, and he was our first player, I think, to ever play in a World Cup for Northern Ireland. So that could be a future question. So keep that in mind. But thanks everyone for watching again. We will be back tomorrow with another podcast with Villa traveling to Carrow Road to take on Dean Smith.
Are we going to do it at the same time? I may actually struggle to do it earlier.
Right, we'll talk about this later, but thanks.
And tomorrow's podcast brought to you by Tommy. Who's your electrician mate again?
Peter Tamburino, Tambo. Exactly. And it has to be cash. It can't be in the books because it's just like a gig. Make sure the ATL aren't listening.
Stop recording.
Pay me cash, I'll do a good job.
Thanks, Sambo, you're a legend.
Cool. All right, guys. Well, from me, from Noah, from Tommy, from Troy, see you later, everyone. And we will be back tomorrow with the Norwich review. See you later. Tomorrow. Catch ya.
Fucking hell.